Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. My name is Angel. So today I wanted to talk to you guys about the book that I read for Pride Month in June. This is the only book that I read in June. I had a little bit of a busy month, but it's none other than Hot for Teacher by Aunt Georgia Lee. When I tell you I thoroughly enjoyed this book. I really enjoyed it, and I have such a tremendous respect for this author. She is amazing, and I loved it. She reached out to me on Instagram, told me about this book, and she sent me a copy, and I couldn't be more happier. This book was phenomenal. But before I give you my more in-depth opinion about this book, let me just discuss this book with you, okay? I'm so excited. So, this book follows Evelyn Hargrove, Danielle Rivers, Rod, which is Danielle's friend, kind of sort of brother, and Colin. Colin is the only child, and he's the only child actually in this book. And so this follows the relationship between Evelyn Hargrove and Danielle Rivers. So, Colin is described to be a very troubled child, okay? And he's acting out in school. So, what happens is Evelyn, which is the school guidance counselor, she reaches out to the parents, which is Danielle Rivers and quote unquote Rod. We'll get back to that later, or maybe not. I don't want to spoil too much for you guys. But she reaches out to them, and they have this parent conference, okay? The whole time, Evelyn and Danielle are having thoughts about one another in their head, but they're not saying it out loud. It's so funny. Evelyn thinks that Danielle is going to be hard to talk to, hard to deal with, and Danielle thinks Evelyn is not going to be understanding. She thinks that Evelyn is just rude and she doesn't know what she's talking about. So that's how they first meet, okay? But during this whole time, this whole conversation, there's a lot of sexual chemistry between these two women. And both of them can sense it. Both of them know it, but they just kind of ignore it, okay? They kind of ignore it just a little bit. But basically, the behaviors from Colin actually brings them together. And I'm hesitant to even say it because I don't want to give too much of the book away, but the book is awesome. My favorite character in the book is Evelyn Hargrove, and I loved her. I loved her character simply because she's professional, she's a little feisty, and she has a very nurturing, caring kind of heart. Once you get through that kind of exterior about her, I did enjoy Danielle too. I loved Rod's personality. Colin was a sweetheart, but Evelyn Hargrove, there's something about that character that really resonated with me. There's something about her that I just respected. I saw so much of myself in this character. And I found myself, after I would read a few chapters, I would take a break and just do what I needed to do. Every time I finished reading a chapter or two and I put the book down, I would be in bed thinking about these characters. So the book is good when you're taking a break from reading it and you're still thinking about the characters. What are they doing? And what are they thinking right now? I know it sounds weird, but that's the vibes that I was getting from this book. And basically, I respect this author simply because this is probably the most detailed book I've ever read in my whole life. Hands down. And I've been an avid reader since I was about 5 or 6 years old. And when I tell you this book was extremely detailed And she did a great job at the realization of the characters. And mind you guys, I'm a teacher in real life. I am a real teacher. And the way that she described teaching in this book, I'm kind of like, you either did your research, you either are a teacher and you're part-time, you know, or in your full-time work and you just write on the side, or you're just an amazing writer. And I never asked her that question, but the way she just described everything was just amazing. Amazing. Like I said, this is, and I did annotate a few things. And there's tabs in here that you can't see either because I annotated what's inside the book too. But this book was very, very detailed. And like I said, I do respect that about her. It felt real reading it. Like, I felt like I knew these characters in real life. I felt like we were friends and we hung out before. I just can't even describe it. It's just perfect. This book is perfect, okay? I love it, and I think that you guys should read this book too. Please support our Black authors. Please support her. I will have a link in the description down below of where you can purchase this book. And it is on Amazon, so I'll leave that link down below. And I will also leave the link to her Instagram page. So if you guys have any questions or even comments about the book, she would greatly appreciate it. I'll leave that in the link down below as well. So thank you for watching my video. Please read this book. It's very detailed, very real. The characters seem like they could definitely come to life. Read it. Please read it. All right. Thanks for watching my video, and I'll see you guys in the next video. All right. See you later. Bye.